think that it could be him juicing, and when you juice, they we have off cycles and on cycles. I think that's why I was pushing for the bottom. Out of that, or he ain't trying to beat his body up to get down to 35 or 40, and just want to just you know what I mean, stick around at his normal weight, and then once it's time to fight me, then drop down. You know what I mean? So it's out of that, or him juicing.
So talk to us a little bit about that. Why do you think he's juicing right now?
He looked bigger than he actually been over the years, or maybe because he been drinking too. I know he been drinking a lot. So, out of that, or he juicing for sure.
What's your take on steroids?
I'm not against steroids and none of that stuff, right? Because everybody's using it, right? But it shouldn't be used in sports where people are physically fighting.
When you risk your life, you can die in the ring.
It should be if you want to run faster, you want to swim faster, anything to accept physical confrontation.
So there should almost be repercussions.
It's criminal. You're going to hit a man. That's attempted murder.
Nate Diaz said they're all on steroids.
Yeah. For me, all the guys to the top 10 and up, excluding me, are doing something. That's just how I feel. I don't need it for the simple fact I have what everybody wants.
You believe in yourself. That's all you takes.
And I have the power.
The news of Terence "Bud" Crawford's failed drug test sent shockwaves through the boxing world, threatening to derail what was supposed to be one of the most anticipated fights in recent history. The announcement, made just days before his scheduled showdown with Manny Pacquiao, cast a shadow over the event and raised serious questions about the integrity of both fighters and the sport itself. Crawford, a two-time undisputed welterweight champion, was found to have traces of the banned substance oxylofrine in his system. Oxylofrine is a stimulant that can improve endurance and performance, and its use is prohibited by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. The revelation of Crawford's failed test sparked a firestorm of reactions, with fans, pundits, and experts weighing in on the situation. Some expressed shock and disappointment, while others questioned the validity of the test results or suggested that Crawford might have been a victim of tainted supplements. Those defending Crawford pointed to his clean record and the fact that he had never tested positive for any banned substances before. They also argued that the traces of oxylofrine found in his system were minuscule and could have been the result of contamination from a legal supplement. However, those criticizing Crawford were less forgiving. They argued that there was no excuse for a professional athlete to use a banned substance, even if it was unknowingly ingested. They also expressed concerns about the potential implications for the Pacquiao fight, suggesting that the outcome might now be tainted. The controversy surrounding Crawford's failed drug test highlights the ongoing struggle against doping in sports. Despite increased testing and stricter regulations, athletes continue to find ways to circumvent the system and gain an unfair advantage. This case serves as a reminder that doping remains a serious issue that can have a profound impact on the integrity of competition and the reputation of athletes. The potential for repercussions for Crawford is significant. He could face a suspension from the sport, and his victory in his previous fight could be overturned. Additionally, the damage to his reputation could be irreparable, as he faces accusations of cheating and a lack of sportsmanship. In the lead-up to the Crawford-Pacquiao fight, Gervonta Davis, a former lightweight champion in boxing, tweeted a cryptic message that seemed to hint at Crawford's impending drug test failure. "They know what's about to happen," Davis wrote on Twitter on January 15, 2024, just days before the fight was scheduled to take place. The tweet sparked speculation among fans and media outlets, with some speculating that Davis may have had insider information about Crawford's drug use. Others, however, dismissed Davis's tweet as mere speculation or trolling. On January 24, 2024, just 2 days after the tweet, it was revealed that Crawford had failed a drug test for traces of oxylofrine, a banned substance. The news sent shockwaves through the boxing world, and led to the cancellation of the Pacquiao fight. Davis's tweet had seemingly come true, leading many to believe that he had indeed had insider knowledge of Crawford's drug use. However, Davis has never publicly confirmed or denied this. Some have speculated that Davis may have been tipped off by Crawford's own training team or inner circle. Others have suggested that he may have had access to confidential information from the boxing authorities.
If I'm Dana White, I'd be like, yeah, do whatever you got to do to get better. Because remember, when he competes, he's going to be 100% healthy. So and there's no offseason in the UFC, which sucks for them, but you don't think the NFL, NBA guys that are coming off these ankle sprains or whatever it is are taking shit to become healthy? Like, their body's their business. So they're going to do whatever it takes to get back to full health by any means necessary. And you guys judging Connor or anybody else that's done things out there and a horrific injury like that, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The stakes are so goddamn high. Yeah. I would do the exact same thing.
In a stunning move, Errol Spence Jr. has filed a $200 million lawsuit against Terence "Bud" Crawford, accusing him of using performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, during their July 2022 welterweight unification bout. The lawsuit, filed in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Texas, alleges that Crawford's positive drug test for oxylafrine, a stimulant, was the result of a deliberate and knowing decision to use illegal PEDs. Spence, who lost to Crawford in a split decision, is seeking damages for lost earnings, emotional distress, and punitive damages. He also claims that the use of PEDs by Crawford devalued his victory and tainted the sport of boxing.
I'm gonna win because I'm the better fighter. I'm better fighter. Physically, mentally, it doesn't matter. I'm more durable than him. Like I said, I'm gonna break him down and I'm gonna break his will.
Since the news of Terence Crawford's positive drug test broke, Errol Spence Jr. has been outspoken about his belief that Crawford's PED use was the deciding factor in their July 2022 welterweight unification bout. In a recent interview, Spence stated, "I knew before the fight that I was going to be the one who walked away with the victory. I'm younger, I'm faster, and I'm more skilled than Terence Crawford. But he cheated, and he got away with it. I'm not going to let him get away with it any longer. I'm going to pursue this lawsuit to the fullest extent of the law and make sure that he is held accountable for his actions." Spence went on to say, "I'm not going to let this stain on my career go unanswered. I deserve better than to have my victory taken away from me by a cheater. I'm going to fight for what I'm owed, and I'm going to make sure that Terence Crawford is never able to cheat his way to victory again." Spence's comments have been met with support from many fans and pundits in the boxing world. They believe that Spence is justified in his pursuit of justice and that Crawford should be severely punished for his actions. The outcome of Spence's lawsuit against Crawford is still uncertain, but it is clear that this is a major story that will continue to be followed closely by the boxing community. If Spence is successful, it could set a precedent for other fighters who have lost to opponents who have later tested positive for PEDs. It could also lead to increased scrutiny of drug testing in boxing.
What did you think when they said we're going to face Manny Pacquiao is going to go down, and you said, I want drug testing, and then they opposed to that?
The world said I was scared. Pacquiao.
Because you wanted drug testing.
I'm older than him.
Yeah.
I'm 2 years older than Pacquiao.
Right.
So I think I was.
Do you think that
I was 38. He was 36. I could be 3 years older.
Did you think he was on it because he was running around like a rabbit at one point?
I'm not going to even say that because
like at one point he was like.
I'm not going to even say
crazy.
that.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to.
I just want to say this to the world. Now, it's amazing how a fighter can come from, I think 108 all the way to 154 and knock out all these guys. To me, it's amazing. I guess he's just blessed. You know, I don't want to say nothing because, like I said before, these broke fighters go out there and try to sue.
In the aftermath of Terence Crawford's failed drug test for oxylafrine, Floyd Mayweather Jr., a retired boxing legend, made a controversial statement, accusing both Crawford and Manny Pacquiao of using performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs. Mayweather, who has a long-standing rivalry with Pacquiao, has been vocal in his criticism of the Filipino boxer, alleging that he has used Peds throughout his career. In the wake of Crawford's positive test, Mayweather doubled down on his accusations, claiming that both Crawford and Pacquiao are PED users. "This is the fight of the PED users," Mayweather said in a recent interview. "Crawford and Pacquiao are both guilty of using PEDs, and it's time for them to be held accountable for their actions." Mayweather's comments have sparked a firestorm of controversy, with many fans and pundits divided over his accusations. Some believe that Mayweather is simply trying to tarnish the legacies of his rivals, while others believe that he may have evidence to support his claims. Crawford and Pacquiao have both denied Mayweather's allegations, vehemently insisting that they have never used PEDs. Their legal teams have threatened to take legal action against Mayweather for defamation, but no formal lawsuit has been filed at this time. The controversy surrounding Floyd Mayweather's accusations of PED use is likely to continue for some time. It is a complex and sensitive issue that has the potential to damage the reputations of both Mayweather and his rivals. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the undefeated boxing legend, has never shied away from voicing his opinions on his rivals and the sport in general. In 2016, when Terence Crawford was on a meteoric rise in the welterweight division, Mayweather made a bold statement, claiming that he would not fight Crawford because he believed the Nebraska native was using performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs. Mayweather, known for his meticulous preparation and strict adherence to a clean lifestyle, expressed his concern about Crawford's physique and performance. He felt that Crawford's sudden surge in power and stamina was unnatural and suspected that he was using PEDs to gain an unfair advantage. "I know what I'm looking at," Mayweather said in a 2016 interview. "I've been in this sport for a long time, and I know when something's not right. I'm not going to fight a guy who's on something. It's not fair to me, it's not fair to the fans, and it's not fair to the sport." Crawford and his team vehemently denied Mayweather's accusations, insisting that he was clean and that his success was solely due to hard work and talent. However, Mayweather's suspicions remained, and he never agreed to face Crawford in the ring. Fast forward to 2023, and the laboratory results from Crawford's failed drug test in 2022 have now confirmed Mayweather's suspicions. Crawford tested positive for oxylafrine, a stimulant that is banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. Crawford has denied knowingly using PEDs, claiming that the oxylafrine was found in a tainted supplement. However, his explanation has been met with skepticism, and many believe that he was indeed cheating.